All right, so I've got this now vintage Bissell soft bag vacuum. Really don't see these much anymore. Even when they were new, they were not all that common. I think this one was made in 98 or 99. I'm pretty sure the first two digits are 1999 of the serial number. So this thing needs some work. I don't know if I have any bags that will fit these, but the bag that is in it is currently, it doesn't look like there's much in it actually. So I might not even have to change the bag, but I've got a couple belts here. I don't know which one's gonna fit because I definitely do not have a new belt for this machine. So we're gonna go ahead and try and take this thing off without breaking anything. So it looks like they made it somewhat easy. It's not wanting to come up. This is really the danger of trying to work on anything like this. This old plastic just does not age well. It never has. Namely, if I remember right, when I first picked this up and plugged it in, it turned on, but the motor was jammed up. So I'm pretty sure they sucked something up into it. And based on all the junk that was up here, I think I saw a small piece of plastic in there that looked like it could have been part of a fan. If that's the case, this thing is done. There's no saving it. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll just see what's going on. That's the worst I've ever seen a belt. It's pretty amazing that, you know, these were kind of made to compete with the Hoover Elites. And this is gonna trigger some of you. But the Hoover Elites weren't particularly great vacuums either. Cleaned okay, of course, like pretty much all vacuums did from that time period. But this is why I'm not a huge fan of Hoover Elites or any of the Eurekas or these Bissells. There's definitely a nostalgia factor, sure, I'll give you that, but as something that I would use if I was not a collector, it would not be one of these. There's just, at this point in time with these, there's just too much that you got to worry about. Now it should go without saying, if Bissell still made these, especially at that same price point, these would be a great buy for a lot of people because they were cheap. They were cheap, they cleaned well. There's really not much to them. They're not you know, very complicated. Unfortunately, I have a pretty strong suspicion at this point that this fan in this machine probably done for. I managed to get the bag and everything off. And as I'm taking this apart, by the way, things are cracking. Let's have a look at this fan chamber. Does not want to spin. Looks like that's why the housing is melted. So, the reality is, this machine needs a new motor, among other things. Should go without saying, parts for these have been no longer available for probably a couple decades. It needs a new brush roll too. This one still spins, but look at those bristles. They're done. They've checked out. Even the fan has got some damage to it. You can see where it's melted a little bit back here, and then you can see cracking. So, yeah, that's not something I would sell on to somebody else. Really unfortunate. I was hoping to get you guys a better video on this, but it just does not look like it would have been even worth my time to try and fix it. Oh well. I just popped the motor out. I'm really curious why it failed. I think the motor housing has seized itself to the bearing here, and I think that's why. This is not wanting to spin. Interesting failure.